So for those people, I know some. I saw someone who said that, and it's in the space. I'm saying that to them. I'm saying, I'm sorry. I'll never ever over my dead body. I will never ever vote or join ANC. I cannot be part of the destruction of our country. I love my country more than any organization. I don't care what organization is, but what is important is the country and the future generation. We can't afford to have these thugs running our country. You inherited a country that has top class infrastructure, you run it down, and then you want to blame somebody else. I'm sorry. You inherited a country where unemployment was less than 5%. Now you go to Mozambique, you go to Zimbabwe, you go to Nigeria. You ask all the Nigerians, all the Zimbabweans to come in here. We can't even breathe in our. You walk in Hillbrow, it's like you are a foreigner in Hillbrow. I'm here. Oh, what up, my friend? I'm sorry. I'm not part of that. This is my country. I don't go to Lagos and do those things. I don't go to Abuja. I don't go to Harare. In fact, to be honest, they won't allow me to do any of those things. My apology, guys. Enough of my rant. I'm just getting frustrated by this
No, no, no.
people.
We all are. Don't worry. We all are. We get where you're coming from. That's why we are here.
Yeah, it's just that, Bongs, this thing, it really gets my blood boiling that we have people who don't care about what is happening in the country. And
Like, I have a dream. I have a dream that, you know what, when they go home, these guys who claim to be refugees, but they go home for holidays, they are refugees, you know. My dream is that when they go home for holidays in Christmas, December, New Year, we close the borders. We make sure that we intensify, you know, the borders, that they don't come back. We make the message clear to say, you know what, your countries are not in war, and there's no what do you call, natural disaster, because as far as I'm concerned, if you are a refugee, your country must be in war, or it must be ridden by a natural disaster of any kind. So are you telling me that there's a war in Nigeria? Is there a war in Zimbabwe? These people must go.
yeah, enough. I agree, Bongs. Enough of these people. I mean, we can't breathe anymore. I mean, our country is just every day. Look, there's just one problem after another, and we are supposed to be okay with it. You know, these people, when they were sitting in Morogoro somewhere under the tree, we thought they were discussing strategic things of how to govern, how to progress, how to develop your country. But no wonder most of them, when they came back with pusa face. But they were screaming, no, a revolutionary should not be drinking alcohol. And we were surprised. Some of them, when they came back, came back with pusa face. Where do you get pusa face if you're not drinking? And now the same people, they want to tell us how this country. And when we talk, you tell us no, but you must look at these other people who came in 19 whatever. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in what I'm seeing, what I'm looking at it now. In any
Exactly,
case,
you know.
Africa had kingdoms and Africa had borders. The fact that it was not documented, was not formalized as in written in a document, doesn't mean there was no borders. I remember, and by the way, before the so-called the colonizers came, this count, Africa was full of wars. If you look at how the Ndebelés ended up in Zimbabwe, when they got to Zimbabwe, they were also fighting the Shonas. It was not peace, it was not hunky-dory. Now you want to romanticize African history, and you want us now to feel, yeah, no, no, I'm sorry. We have boundaries, and we had boundaries before the colonization. So you can't tell me, well, no, let's have borderless Africa. What is that? Do you have people just walking in and
Boundaries
out,
are
in and
as
out?
old as mankind.
Yeah, and now you want to suddenly want we should feel okay about it. No, I'm never gonna feel okay about this nonsense. I'm not. And before anybody who comes in here and tells me, no, African don't, no, sorry. We have more important things. You know, nothing pains me like seeing somebody who was told, you know what, you go to school, after going to school, you go to varsity, you get your degree, you come back and work and make sure that you contribute to the society. You have gazillions of those people here in South Africa. They've done everything of what they were asked to do. Guess what? They can't find employment. You know why? Because promise moyo or think again, shiburi or something like nyasha or something. They've taken those jobs. You go to companies. You know what? The first people who are at the top, you find Zimbabweans. Why? Because they're cheaper. You look at downtown Johannesburg. Anybody who stays in downtown Johannesburg will agree with me that downtown Johannesburg, all the caretakers, they are Zimbabweans. All. You look at PRASA. PRASA is a state-owned entity. The entire security is dominated by the Zimbabweans. And then you have somebody telling me that human rights, what? Why don't they talk about human rights in UK? Why don't they talk about human rights in USA? Why you Botswana? Something that Kwena sent to me as it was breaking. Botswana restricting a lot of participant by foreigners in some sectors, and which I thought it was very good. And not a single person talked about it in ANC. They all went under the tables. They're hiding because they have they've got no balls. These people, they can't stand for their country. All they do is they all want. You have this CR Ramaphosa something. He wants to be Mandela. We are still negotiating. No, we are going through the process. It's 4 years. What has he done? Nothing.